Long ago, there was a very powerful king. He was so skilled in sword fighting and war music that his enemies would tremble just by hearing his name. But the king had one problem. He could, music, not defeat his own son. The prince was young but lazy and stubborn. He only liked eating, music, sleeping, and watching dancers perform. The king became deeply, music, worried. He wanted his son to become wise and strong so he could rule, music, the kingdom after him. The king called many great warriors and ordered them, "Train my son in battle skills." But no one could teach the prince. Even when the prince came to practice, his body was, music, there, but his mind was somewhere else. One day, the king lost his patience and stopped all the prince's luxuries. The prince became angry. Music, he became silent and started seeing everyone as his enemy. The king, music, also became sad because he loved his son. Then the king's minister told him about a saint warrior. "Music," he said, "Maharaj, whoever this warrior trains becomes, music, successful in life." The king invited him with great respect. The saint warrior said, "I will teach the prince, but on one condition for 6 months. The prince must follow my orders, music, and you must not interfere." The king agreed. When the warrior met the prince shouted, "I don't want to learn anything. Why do you people keep coming, music? Again and again?" The warrior smiled and said, "Who said I came here to teach you?" The prince was shocked. The warrior said, "Music, you are not bad. The king is wrong for taking away your luxuries." The prince felt relieved. Then the warrior said, "Just pretend to practice with me. When the king sees you training, he will happily return all your luxuries." The prince became excited, and the next morning he went to the training ground. The king saw him practicing and felt happy. He restored all the prince's comforts. At first, the prince was only acting. A little practice, then sleeping and watching, music, dancers perform. But after a few days, something changed. He started feeling stronger. He started enjoying the power in his body. One day the king, music, and the royal court came to watch. That day the prince used his sword so beautifully that everyone stood up and clapped loudly. The prince felt proud. He went to his master and said, "Master, I want to become the greatest warrior in this kingdom. I promise, music, I will practice as much as you say and I will leave the bad habits you forbid." Now comes the biggest twist. The king, music, in this story is you. And the spoiled prince is your mind. Your mind only wants comfort. It wants instant pleasure, social media, entertainment, and, music, easy dopamine. Psychologists have proven this many times. The human mind is not pressure-driven. Music, it is reward-driven. It does not care what it will get in the future. It only cares what it gets today. That is why 95% of people fail to achieve big, music, goals because big goals do not give instant rewards. So the secret is no matter how big your music goal is, break it into small parts and after completing each part give your mind a small reward. When the mind starts getting rewards, it begins to love hard work. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful life lessons. Comment, music, below. I will become the king of my mind.